How you move? I was just finna.
Sorry.
Damn,
I
no
see
hello,
the
no nothing, huh?
hi, hi, hi.
Hello,
Uh,
hello.
Hello.
no, just keep it how it
Y'all
is.
still,
Keep it how it
why
is.
y'all still, why y'all still dressing y'all work clothes?
Oh yeah, we ain't got to undress him
Get your
early.
hoochie mama ass out of here.
Hoochie mama.
Yeah.
You know how much I paid for this outfit?
And you paid to be a hoochie mama.
Don't be hating. Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
All
Okay.
right, all right, all right. Well, everybody, we got to get us some theme music in here too. We got to get us some theme music in here. In here, but welcome into TV Critics Talk Show, and tonight's topic is about straw. All right, well, I just had somebody sit in and watch that.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Do I still have a voice? I don't have a voice?
Yes. Yeah, hold
Oh,
on.
okay. All right. I had to get out of my zone for a second, but I'm here. So we're going to talk about the film Straw tonight. For those of you who have not seen the film Straw, Straw is streaming on Netflix right now. It stars Taraji P. Henson, where she plays a single mother who has a stressful day, to say the least, and she basically experiences a chain of events, and basically it's the straw that broke the camel's back, basically. When my co-hosts get back in here, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna wait a minute, let them get back in here while I struggle to open up this package of cookies. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm 420 friendly, and I cannot get my munchie pack open right now. I swear, I hate these new Ziploc bags with these lids. It's bad enough that they put the weed in these bags now. Now, on top of that, now you're putting my cookies in there. Don't make no doggone. I cannot get in this bag. So, I don't think it's meant for me to. There we go. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Cocoa sprinkle mini cones. Here we go. Okay, so as I was saying, the movie Straw is streaming right now on Netflix, and I'm gonna tell you, this movie has gotten a lot of feedback. For those of you who have seen it, we hope that you do tune in and maybe get on your phones and join us on the conversation if you can, because we'll be talking about it and all the ins and outs of the movie and the crazy twist of turn of events at the end that a lot of us probably did not even see coming. But like I said, Straw is streaming right now on Netflix. So it is starring Taraji P. Henson. And if you haven't seen it, I suggest that you do, because we've all had one of them days where it's just, the straw that broke the camel's back. What can I say? It's a, ooh. So we're hoping that everybody is getting themselves situated and getting tuned in here down at TV Critics Lounge. This is here located down here in the metaverse in Horizon Worlds. Shout out to our sponsors, BRU, Horizon Worlds, and Zach Zuckerberg for making all of this possible. We want to thank you guys, our viewers on TikTok, especially, and YouTube and Twitch for supporting us. We appreciate it. We've been checking the comments and the views, and you guys are really keeping us going. We appreciate that so much. We really do. Oh, wrong emote. Which one do I got to show some love? Can I show y'all? Oh, I can't show y'all no love. Okay, well, Can I throw y'all some confetti? Shout out to all of you watching. Big confetti to all of our watchers on all of our streaming sources. You can catch Danger and 95th Monday through Friday on Hot 102.3 for their morning show. You tune in at, I believe it is 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock their time. They're on, I believe that their
Yes.
hour, 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Yes. All of that. I'm sorry. There was a issue inside of the lab. What was I trying to get to? You were talking about straw. You were talking about what time we were on at the radio station. The radio
So I was just
station
filling the time.
is no, it's all right. You could have started them off. Um, what the radio station is? I can't remember. Okay, it's 10:45 I'm sorry, 10:45 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, that's for another time. If you don't know what time that is, then you should be looking into our social media platforms and things like that, so you'll know all of that. Because right now, that's not important. What is important is the movie. Come on. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. Let's get into this movie. Why am I this way? All right. It had a real twist in it, and I wasn't expecting that. Um,
Well, let's
I
start
didn't ex-
off with how the movie started. Because literally, the movie started
off
with the
bad,
woman just going off
off bad.
about her normal day.
Her,
Like,
her normal day is rough
yeah, her
than a
normal day is
motherfucker.
rough. She got an asshole boss. The guy that played her boss, Glenn Truman, used to be married to Aretha Franklin.
He was hitting
But
Aretha.
that is the one that hit Aretha, as a matter of fact. I read
Wait,
that in her autobiography. But we'll
what
talk
kind of
about that
hit you
another
talking?
time.
Oh wait,
Nah, I read that in
hit.
her autobiography
Blue,
that
what's
one of
up,
her
man?
husbands was abusive, but
So
we'll talk about that another time. Big
Hmm.
Blue, man, have a
I know
seat. Have a seat,
where
man. Have a seat.
Over
where
there.
I see.
Right,
Oh, you're in
right
front of
there
the
in the
Yeah,
camera.
you in front of
Yeah,
the camera.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Big
Yeah.
Blue, I'm
So
glad to see you. I was thinking about you earlier. We'll talk about that later.
again, her day started off like it wasn't normal. But if this was her everyday norm, then I get it. You know,
Her everyday norm was waking up, getting her daughter ready for school, taking her daughter to school, and then going to her job to work at a grocery store as a cashier for an asshole boss that consistently harasses her. She
was
had a
she
landlord that was always bothering her about late payments on rent and everything. She had just had enough. But that was her regular day. Can you imagine having to go through that every day? Like
oh
having that
no,
type of boss every
I'd have
day?
been shot.
And
I'd have been shot me somebody. Well,
Well,
not like literally. We talking about a movie. You know.
yeah,
okay.
I wouldn't have been able to deal with that.
All right. So we're gonna break it down real quick so that you get a synopsis of what it is that you're getting into. All right. So the movie starts off with this woman's regular day. Now, not saying that the events that are happening every day are everyday scenarios. It's more of it's
If
it's
her boss
something
was
of
like
that
there,
sort, basically. No, he
if
is
her
an
boss,
asshole.
yeah, if her boss was an asshole that day, that mofo was an asshole
Yes,
every day.
yes, he's an asshole every day. But what happened and transpired on this specific day is not what happens to her every day. This day, she was already out of it. So with her already being unconscious of herself, she snapped. And the
Now
snap
see,
isn't the snap that we are thinking of. The
Right.
regular snap.
See, when you're watching the film, when you're watching her go through all of this throughout the whole day, and
Mm-hmm.
then when you're watching what we think is her finally snapping and bugging out, it's like, oh, she's really bugging out now. Like she finally snapped. It's crazy because she
She had already
snapped.
snapped.
She snapped before the camera even started rolling.
Yes. She snapped before the cameras even started rolling. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly it right there. She was already in snap mode.
Mm-hmm.
This gave us a different outlook on what snap means. You
Yes.
feel me? It's not the usual snap. Somebody going off on a rampage and trying to kill everybody and their mama and everything else. This snapped is slow and
This
in a
snap was a coping
yeah,
mechanism.
yes,
Yes, this type of snap was a coping mechanism. She
yes,
her cheese slid off of her cracker so that she could deal with what she did not want to deal with.
right. So from her waking up that morning to get her baby together, she was all that was a thought process for her. She woke up that morning to do the same routine that she does every morning with her child, which is get her up, bathe her, get her ready for school, get her out of there. This particular morning, the baby let her know, which was her replaying what happened the day before. I'm assuming that part had to be of the baby saying that those people are embarrassing her. It's
Right.
all the traumas. Basically, what she went through is what I feel like is a lot of traumas that black women go through. Cause like 1915, when he seen it, he was like, "Bro, why is it always that the black woman going through all this stuff got to look like that and stuff?" He was like, "Who made this movie?"
She was
This
hot,
movie,
okay? She was
this
hot.
movie
She was
was
sweating Jerry curl juice.
this was a very emotional movie. You know,
It
even if you're not
was.
an emotional person, you're gonna go through an emotional roller coaster with this one. When you're somebody's doormat, literally, it's only so much and so many times you're gonna let people step on you,
Hmm.
disrespect you,
Yep.
and knowing that you have responsibilities of your own. The main message I was getting from this is I would hate to be a person that feels like they are not being seen or heard.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's
I'd hate
what.
to be the person to be lied on. It was the lies back to back that put her in this. And not even the lies, the people holding her back. Like, if you bring it all the way back to the beginning, the first thing that triggered a lot of the spin around and the day happening this way was that damn boss of hers. He could solve two of her problems right off. That morning, she had two problems to solve, which was get the rent paid and make sure that the baby had lunch money. He had the resolution for that. She had already worked for that. All she did was ask for it so she could go ahead and get it taken care of so she can get those two roadblocks out of her way. Him blocking her from being
Excuse me.
able to get those roadblocks out of the way caused the effect of the other roadblocks that came after.
Because
Her shit getting put out. Yeah, go ahead.
she thought in her mind that what the boss was withholding with from her was the solution to everything.
Yeah,
That she can get the baby's medicine
and pay her
for
rent.
and pay her rent and pay the $40 for the lunch. Okay, because she was dead
Right.
set. I ain't never seen a woman go hard for $40 in my life, my
Because
dude.
that baby said that she had
Actually,
been
Because
let's
being
that
let's not
baby
lie
embarrassed.
said,
about that.
because that
It's a
baby
lot of
said,
women that go hard for $40.
yo,
All
she
right.
went hard for. She's like, my baby need her lunch bill paid, and
Yeah.
I,
That's
I'm
embarrassing
not
as
gonna
a
get
parent if that baby was being embarrassed like that and told that
right.
the child was eating asbestos food. Why would you say that?
Asbestos. I thought she said the special lunch, the special
No,
food.
asbestos is what she was telling the little girl she was eating.
Oh damn.
That's why she said that in front of the entire school. that you're eating asbestos lunch?
I'm about to run that
I ain't
back,
never hear
and
that.
I'm gonna go back and curse
Yeah,
that
I
motherfucking
done
teacher
watched it like
out.
3, 4 times. I could have sworn she said asbestos. That's why I was like, wait a
I
minute,
thought
I
she
thought she
said
said
No, no,
special.
special.
no. She said have $40 so you can stop eating free lunch.
No, she didn't say free lunch. She said somebody either special or asbestos. Asbestos.
Yeah, I thought she said special. But even still, she did not want her baby being embarrassed.
Right, which was embarrassing her because she said she worked 2 jobs.
Right. But see, the
Don't know.
thing
I was looking for that other job, but I
We
is
never
didn't get to
seen
see
it.
the other
knowing
one because all that shit stopped her from doing anything else.
knowing what it is that we know from watching the film from the beginning to the end.
Hmm.
The sad thing is that yeah, her boss was a dick, but
He didn't
he
even know
could have
nothing had happened
right, but he could have given it to her. But even if
and
he
let her
given it to
go.
her, even if he did, it still wasn't gonna solve the problem that she was trying to evade. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
but her being in that bank, her trying to get out of the way to hurry up and get back to work, and that cop speeding up on the side and running into her and causing the rest of that hell that day, that was his fault. Because if he would have gave her that check, she would have went to go pay that rent. She would have went to that school, and they would have woke her up. That snap part would have been woken up in that school. But I think at the same time, it might have not been because the
It might not have
principal
been
let her
because she
come back
probably
and she went back there and didn't tell her then, baby, your baby's dead. What is you doing here? Or you didn't bring your baby back here. Apparently, she didn't tell nobody else that the baby had died the night before. We can tell that because the woman who was trying to give her her coworker at the grocery store, who was trying to give her some money, she was trying to give her some money for the baby. She didn't know the woman died. I mean, didn't
right.
know the baby died. The boss didn't know the baby died. The lady at the bank didn't know the baby died until they told her. The school apparently did not know, or she did. Because why was the woman looking at her crazy? So she did know the baby died. So when she came there and
You
she
know
was
why?
trying to, and she was
Got to
talking
be
to herself,
reported. Got to be reported to the school for it not being there. You know what I mean? Because
right?
when your child doesn't appear, it calls home.
But the woman was looking at her strange, like, "Why are you here?" So that was given indentation that apparently that the principal knew that the baby was dead, and if
But
she
when
knew
we
that,
saw
why the
that,
hell
we
didn't
didn't
she
know
wake
that.
her up? No, I'm saying when she went in there and we seen them do the whole second part that we seen everything blank and she was sitting there talking to herself. I don't understand why the principal didn't wake her up then. Ma'am, baby, it's okay. Let me give you a hug.
And if
Sweetheart,
that's the
who are you
case,
looking for?
then why didn't the dude in the wheelchair? Oh, and by the way, the dude that
I
was
don't
in the
think the dude in the
wheelchair,
wheelchair
That
knows.
was Sinbad.
that was Sinbad. Yes, it was. That was Sinbad.
I ain't
But
seen
like
Sinbad
the
in
dude,
years.
but the dude in the wheelchair, like he watched her walk to the car without a child.
Talking to herself.
Uh
He
huh.
crazy too though. So why would he say something to her? He was just trying to get
Crazy
some
than a
change.
motherfucker.
But he knows that she has a child because he
Right,
sees
but
them
he
every day.
know that he crazy and she must have lost her stuff. So I'm gonna just ask her for some change.
All right, wait, well, look, let's get
I
to the
don't know.
part where she finally makes it to work, and that line longer than a motherfucker full of
Oh
customers.
yeah.
Man, that
Let's talk
line
about
was
that.
it was the first of the month. It was the first of the month, and them ignorant ass food stamp
Right.
chicks
I thought I saw you
trying
in
to
that
get.
line.
And he
I wasn't in
upset.
that line.
I thought I
I was
saw
at
you
the
in
back
that
of the
line.
line,
He was upset about
mad.
the fact that she made it back to work in the damn rain and got back to work and
But it
fired
took
this
her two
woman.
hours. He was
But
tripping
it
because
was
it took her
his
2 hours.
fault.
He was late 2 hours.
It was his fault that she was late 2 hours. I seen you go over there to the bank. Duh. I asked you for my check and you said no. Why would I not go to the bank? How am I going to pay for my baby's lunch and stuff? I asked you for my check and you told me no. So duh, I went to the bank. I didn't even understand why he said that. That was very confusing on why he was like, "Why are you at the bank? Why did I said they seen you go over to the bank? Duh, you didn't give me my check. I just told you I needed to go pay for my daughter's school lunch."
The craziest part was the fact that I'm gonna say this, people. If you got a job and you all got an excuse, just quit. You know what I'm saying? Put your 2 weeks in or something. I
She
don't know.
didn't have no choice but to have these excuses because her baby kept having seizures.
I'm not mad at that. I'm talking to the people out there.
No, I'm talking about
Mhm.
him as a boss. Why would you talk to these supervisors that don't understand that people with children that have problems are going to need that time off, or otherwise they're gonna go to jail, and so then they're gonna have that job in the first place. When the school tell you to come
First off,
see about your child, you have to go. And
dude,
he said, "Fuck
dude,
the school and the kid."
dude was an asshole. We knew he was an asshole when he was on the phone and he told her to run from the back to the front when she was in the back
Oh no, that
in
was
the
the asshole move. The asshole move was not
when he told her
calling
to
security
run.
when the people threw that glass at that woman's foot, and
Yeah,
he
that
just
was it.
told
Yeah,
her
Clean
to
it up.
clean it up.
Clean it up.
yeah. Clean that shit up.
You knew he was, but you knew he was an asshole. The minute he told her to run to the front when she was walking to the front fast, he was like, "Don't walk, run." Yo, at that point, that's when you knew he was an asshole. For real, for real.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of
Like, if
that
my
day was
boss
his
tell me to
fault.
run, I'm running towards the door. And I promise you, I don't give a fuck if my boss is black or not. If my boss tells me that I'm not moving fast enough and I need to run, I'm gonna walk my ass straight to that
See, no,
motherfucking
see,
door.
if I was the boss, I looked her in the face and say, when I say jump, you say hi hi.
Uh-uh.
I ain't
You know
saying
what?
how high unless Method Man is in the background, my dude.
Well, we
I
gonna get
felt her
Method
though
Man in this motherfucker.
with him doing that, and she coming in there and she's trying. That police officer who done ran up on her and until fishtailed her into the middle of the road, they gonna say it was
That
her
fucking
fault.
jerk.
She hit him. That was low down.
Oh, that man said, I'm gonna find a legal way to blow your head off.
Yup,
And
to
that
Yeah,
blow
he
your
scared
did
head
the
say
off.
that.
fuck out of her. In her snap mode that she was in, that really had her afraid. She wouldn't come up out of that bank until that man left.
Until he was
Now,
gone,
now,
right?
if you really look at her right and look at her character, she's a single mother. We know that.
Uh-huh.
We already know that. I think she was being beat because the way when he said that, she like shrinked in the seat.
Right.
Everybody who stepped on her, she just shrunk even more. I think that's
Yes.
why she was by herself. Now, it might not be the case, but in my eyes, she looked like a victim of
Domestic
abuse
violence.
from
When
domestic violence.
when she did that, yeah.
She gave me domestic violence vibes
Yes.
Mm.
the whole time. And the snapping point was, and I know she was getting beat because after the cop said what he said, she wait, no, I'm jumping the gun because she went home. She went home. They towed her car, gave her tickets. She went home, and all her shit was outside. Little Miss Pearly Jr. put all her shit out.
Fuck that bitch.
Oh yes, that woman knows she was. Mm-mm.
I bet she got some good too.
Know that woman got a sick child.
She ain't give a fuck. And she
Mm-mm.
didn't
She
even
said
know,
it.
She
like,
got some what?
she just lost her child and she didn't
Hmm?
even know that. She didn't give a fuck
Right.
or none of that. She was like, that shit's going outside today.
And talk talking to her like she wasn't nothing. And that lady started screaming to the top of her lungs because all her stuff was out there, her daughter's stuff. Even though it wasn't a lot of stuff, it was enough stuff. And medicine that her daughter needed was just thrown out,
Hmm.
And the worst part about it, it could have been more stuff. She'd been at work for a nice little second. She went, to the bank. She ran to the school. You know, oh, we didn't even talk about the school situation. I think she went to the school what first before she went home. She went to the school, and the people came and got that baby,
Yeah. And they said that there were bruises on the child,
and she
but
was
the child
dirty,
had fallen,
and she
right.
was
And
always hungry.
right,
Then she went
right.
home and found everything on the ground. I mean, to top it all off, the boss
Mm.
said, "You only got 30 minutes to do this. Now get out of my face." And she did not come back in 30 minutes. It was 2 hours. I understand. You're going through a lot, And then you finally get home and all your stuff is outside. So she decided to go back to work. Um, am I missing something?
Nope. When she went back to work, that's when everything. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, when she went back to work, he fired her and stuff. She
Yep.
tried to. Wait a minute. What did she do? No, no, that's not what happened. She went back. She did the whole. Okay, she went to the school. Then she went to work.
Right,
Then
right,
after
yeah.
work, she went home.
But
And
when
then
she would,
after home, she went back to the job to ask for the check again.
but let's stick to the work part first that I missed.
Hmm.
He fired her right there on the spot.
Right. After
Ain't
she
even do it
came from the
smooth,
school.
clean, cussed out, told her to get up out his face. You fired. He could. It was like he was the flame was on the tip of his tongue to say fire
She
the
couldn't wait
whole
to say that
time,
shit.
and he didn't say it right away. And then when he finally said it, she went home. All her stuff is outside, and then she goes back with the little bit of dignity that she got, and she goes back, and she was like, you know what? I'm begging you. I need that check. He said,
And he
what you ain't
still wouldn't give it
understand?
to her.
The check is in the
And
mail.
And the
the
check
check
was sitting
was
right
on
there.
the table, right?
He
And
had
Hmm.
took
then
it out
she
the envelope and everything.
and
And
she,
you could,
then she gets caught up in the robbery.
hmm
Right. And then he makes it worse by starting to blame her again.
Now, remember when I was saying I think she was a victim of domestic violence?
Mm-hmm.
That man said her name because he read the Roberts, of Sue Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
Played it off real slick. They was like, y'all got black males in here? Like, what is y'all doing in the back office area? And then he's like, give me everything. Him and his partner. And then he made the boss go in the safe, take all the money out the safe,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever other money he had. And then he told her to get down on the floor. She was not moving fast
No,
enough.
he wasn't trying to get down. He wasn't trying to tell her to get on the floor. He was trying
They
to
were
take
trying
her
to
backpack
take
to
the
put the
bag,
money in it
right?
to
And
get
she wouldn't
out.
give it
That's
to
why
him.
he hit her in the head.
So
Oh yeah, he
so
wanted to
he
take the
called
He
her.
money
wanted
that he
her
took
Right,
from
backpack.
the boss and put it in the backpack. Yeah.
right. And
Hmm.
he
He wanted
called
her
her by
backpack.
name. He called her by name because he read her name tag, and the
Right.
boss automatically assumed that he
That
knew
she
her.
did it.
Right. And so the boss automatically assumed because the robber read her name tag, he assumed that they knew each other, just like in Set It Off. That bullshit from Set It Off. Just picture Set It
Hmm.
Off. Same fucking thing. And then he gets on the phone with the police after the robber is shot because something, how the fuck did she get the gun?
I can't remember what happened.
Like, what the fuck happened in that little bit of
Oh
tussle or
no, no.
whatever? Like, how the fuck did she
Again,
acquire the gun?
like I said, she took that last hit and it reminded her of something from back in the day, and she snapped and she fought that man with all her strength, and he wasn't expecting that. He lost the gun.
And
She picks
she
it up.
picked it up and she shot him.
I mean, he hit her in the face with the butt of the gun hard. I thought her teeth was gonna fall out. And she took the gun because he dropped it. Took the gun, or it was a scuffle. But somehow that gun was released. She had it in her possession now, and she
He
shot him.
went to charge her. Yeah, he went to charge her and she shot him.
And the
And
fucked
then
up part is, you would think the boss would be like, "Oh my God, I've been so wrong. I've been treating you like shit, and you just
hell
saved my
no.
life."
He said, you had something to do with this. He said your
Damn right.
name. I'm calling the police, bitch. You're going to jail.
AJ, you watched it
And
too?
Yeah, I watched it.
Come on up here,
and
man.
he got on the phone. He got on the phone with the police and said all that shit to the cops. And she was so fucking pissed off by
Right.
his lies
It wasn't
that
even pissed off. It was more of I can't allow you to get me to be put in jail, and I'm trying to take care of my baby. What are you talking about? I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. And it was
yeah.
in
And then
the
she shot him.
Yep.
right. That was a scream. That shot that she did when she shot him. That was her. I didn't do this. And but instead of her screaming it, sh- that was her way of
She pulled the
screaming it.
trigger. Right.
But,
She
right,
pulled
Her
the
like
trigger.
fingers
I'm
did
not.
the
I
screaming.
can't take this. Right.
Right.
On top of the man just lied on me and just said
Now
that
wait,
I did that. Then
did
Right.
on
Because
top
it was
of the
more
school
like,
just lied on me and said that
didn't
I did something wrong.
didn't the boss charge her too?
No,
No,
he was on the
he
phone with the
didn't.
police.
No, he was. Yeah, he was
He
on the
just
phone
got
call
with
with
the
the
you
cops.
did this. You're going to jail. Are you gonna be a good mother from the jail? That's the last thing you heard him say.
Right.
Bro, it
She
had some
blasted
funny
his ass.
parts in this movie. I'm not gonna say it was not, because some of this was very saddening and disheartening or whatever. But there was other parts where I was fucked out, y'all. Like when she was sitting there and she was talking to Tiana Taylor, and she was
Oh,
telling
big ups. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
Tiana Taylor
Big
did her
ups
thing.
to
Yeah, she did.
Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor,
TT did that.
girl, you did your thing, girlfriend. You did your thing. You did your thing. Big ups, yo. Like she looked good in her uniform.
Yes.
Tiana, you did your thing.
Yes, but when she was talking to Tiana or whatever, and she was explaining to them what she got to do and how she got to do everything by herself, and how everybody blamed everything on her, and how her day went, and when she was sitting there at the check place, at the check area, within that chair, talking to her, and she was like, I told her not to give me them tickets, and she took my car and she impounded it, and I told her I need my car for my baby. I can't wait for an ambulance.
Wait. We jumping the gun.
What about the part?
We
What
jumping the
about the
gun.
part when she put her check? She put her check on the counter. She said, "Now
Right.
cash my check." She's
Right.
like, "I can't. You
She
ain't
said,
got
"You
no
know
ID."
me. You know me."
She said, "But you know me." Yo, she pulled that gun out. She
Yes.
was like, "Look, cash my
Look, I just want my check.
And
That
then-
girl peed on
wait,
herself a little
Wait,
bit.
wait.
I
When
don't
she
like
said-
that character
when
that
she
girl played. I don't like her, bro.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
she
When
was
she
snotty.
said my check was only for $521.
Why is you trying to give me all of this money?
Right.
That girl
It's
pissed
like
me
she
the
forgot
fuck
the gun
off.
was in her hand completely. She didn't even
Yeah.
realize it was in her hand.
No, but still, she didn't say, "Hey, I'm holding up the bank. Give me all the money." She said, "Cash my check." What the fuck is you doing? You the
Yeah.
one that's causing the problem. Then you gonna push that button and tell the people that this woman robbing the bank for her check
And
to
she
be
got
cashed?
a bomb. And she
Then
got
you
a bomb.
lied. You turn around and lied.
Yeah.
Hold on. You lied first and told these people that this woman came in here to rob this bank. Then your boss lied
Well-
and told the people that she had a bomb.
Well, if we all look at it, and I think AJ would agree
She
with
should
me.
be able to
It
sue that
looked
bank.
like it.
It
It
looked
looked
like
she had a bomb.
it
It
looked
did.
like if
It did.
it looked like a damn bomb, and I'm
Yeah.
not.
Man, how
I'm
you
not.
know what a damn bomb look like if you ain't never seen a bomb?
Hold on, wait.
Well,
I ain't the
I have.
smartest
Watch
motherfucker,
movies.
but I ain't the dumbest motherfucker.
According to
But
what bombs
that
have
looks
looked
like a
like
damn
in
bomb.
previous television and movie shows, we were all to assume that she had a bomb in that backpack. If we didn't know,
And the
like-
way she was
Yeah.
slanging that backpack around, you ain't never seen nobody slang some shit around that had a bomb in it. The way
Well,
she
you
was
can
doing.
see she was disturbed from the beginning.
Wait,
She was
the
already
funniest
disturbed, you
shit
can tell that.
was when she started reaching for the bag because it was beeping,
And
and
then you would
everybody just
start
started
falling
melting
out.
down like,
Yeah.
please don't do it, please. Think about this. Think about it.
Oh my gosh. And then again, the bitch that started the problem in the first place, I
Oh,
do
my
not like
God.
her fucking character, bro. She gonna sit up there steady doing shit. First off, you caused the shit. Because you sit up here and made it seem like this woman was trying to rob y'all, and all that she asked you to do was cash her fucking check. Then your boss, dumbass, run around here gonna tell these people, "Oh yeah, she robbing it," and never came out to figure out what the fuck was actually happening, and said that the woman had a bomb. Then at the end, when she was trying to protect her, the light skinned bitch then got up and went back there any damn ways, and it told the people ain't no bomb in
bomb
there,
is
so
fake.
she damn
Yep.
near got her killed.
Okay, so
Yep.
so what I'm hearing right now is that if we ever go to like another film festival or something, and you see her there, you gonna try to fight her.
I don't like her. I don't like
But
her
see- but
character.
See, that's a grade of a good actor, though. You don't like
Yes.
the character.
She got
So
you
if
in your
you know
feelings.
you don't like her, she got you. She
Yes.
did her a good job.
Just like
Props
in
out to her.
what was it, that movie we were just talking about with the damn what's his name? Jesus, Michael B. Jordan with the damn Asian lady. Don't nobody like her. She knows she wrong for what she did.
That's right.
Hey, she turned into a Spartan. When they was trying to
Okay.
grab her ass, she turned. She, oh, come on in, motherfucker.
Well, come on in, motherfucker.
Shit, Michael
Like,
Ealy,
what?
he used to be the bomb until he threw them babies out of that sixth
Out
floor
that
of that
window.
building.
Yep.
Ain't nobody liked him since. And that
Wait,
character, she
wait,
done
you-
messed up.
Who you said Michael B. Jordan threw some kids out the window?
No, Michael
Michael
Ealy threw
Ealy.
some kids.
Who the hell is that?
Light skinned dude with the green eyes.
Oh, hell no.
Barbershop.
Oh,
Okay.
Barbershop. Yeah, he
Simba.
was in
they
Where
gone to
going?
the park.
Yeah.
Colored Girls. What was that? Colored
We got
Girls.
stuff on the front
I
porch.
forgot
Hold
what it was. Something.
Like, there's a couple
I
actors
get it.
that
I
do a
get it.
good
I get
job
it. I
like
get it.
that.
I get it.
That you just hate them for no damn reason just because they did a good
But
job in the film,
anyway,
though.
we're talking about Straw.
Yes.
Oh, okay, straw.
Lord.
Straw. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody thought the
but
bomb was real up until that point. I mean, just because she would go in there when it started beeping and she would
we
disarm
thought
it.
the whole
That's what they
story
thought.
was real
Yeah.
up until when her mama got on the damn phone.
Right, when her mom
And
got on
that
the
shit
phone.
had me rolling. Do you hear me? I'm a crybaby as it is already with certain things, but some parts of this movie just literally touched me because I'm just like, God damn. Do y'all not know how much y'all put this woman through today?
Mhm.
Especially with the lies. It's not like she
And when
actually
Sherry
did
Shepherd-
something. It was the
when she
lies.
said, when she asked the bank teller or the bank manager, she said, "I'm going to jail. Will you please don't let my baby go into foster care? Please
Right.
go
Yeah,
get
that
my
was
baby
good.
and raise my baby."
But she
And
knew the whole time.
she knew, right? She knew that there was no baby. But I didn't catch, like, when she initially had that conversation. Did you notice that the bank manager initially, she looked like she was about to say something, and then she caught herself, and she was like, "Yes, me and my husband I'll make
Mhm.
sure of it."
Mhm.
It was like
I'm trying to figure
she
out
was
when they
about to
told
say
her
something
Right,
about
when
that
she
lady's
was on the
baby
phone
not
with
being
her.
here.
when she was on the phone with them. When she was on the phone.
They ain't even
When she
know.
was on the phone with the cops. When she was on the
I ain't
phone
hear
with the
them.
cops.
I didn't hear them mention nothing about no little girl.
At some point in time, it towards the not when
You
the
know how
FBI
when we
got there, that
filmed-
had to had happen because that's
Right,
who went to go get the mama. The FBI did.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So they had happened. That's what they was doing in the background when he kept telling them get it set up, and we thought that he was finna make them run in there on her, but instead it was them making the mama call.
Oh, makes well.
I didn't understand that at first either, but that's what he was doing when he kept telling them, and they was like, no, he finna make them run up in there and blow her away and kill her or whatever. That's what Tiana was going off about. That's why she ran up to the door beforehand to try to
Right.
stop him, but
But
didn't
in
know
her-
that he was actually going to go get the mama to help.
Right.
The initial response when she walked out that door the first time when they lit her up, like, I was like, "No!"
Right, I thought that's what
You know what
happened.
I'm
I was like,
saying?
no,
And
that's
then
so
I realized
fucked
that
up.
she was
Mhm.
hallucinating. Then I realized she was
Let's talk
hallucinating. I was
about the
like, "Oh,
mama
thank
though.
God."
Let's talk about the mama.
The mama would act like she had a problem.
She
Yeah.
said, "Why you in there fucking with them people, robbing them people? Put that
Right.
shit down."
Like, what's
You know,
wrong
and
with you?
yeah,
Why
some
you in there?
was
These folks talking about you in here
But she going
robbing
off
the
of the
bank.
information the cops gave her. That's all she
Yeah.
could go off of, though. I
Right.
mean, yeah, that's all she could go off of.
But
And then she
remember,
realized that
the daughter. I mean, Taraji, whatever her name is. What was her name? Janaya.
Janaya.
Janaya. She already said. She told the lady. The lady was like, the bank manager, do you have anybody to get your kid to? She like, no,
And don't give it to my mama and them.
or my sister,
Right.
because they not good people.
So
And then-
where was they at in this? I don't understand why they wasn't with her walking down that hallway when we seen her with that blanket in her hand and the baby wasn't really in it. Because they said we took her to the hospital last night. That made me feel some type of way too. She didn't want y'all to have the baby because she thought y'all was gonna do something to the baby. In some type of way, y'all end up letting the baby have a seizure and took her to the hospital. How did y'all get her? Oh, CPS.
That's right, so
When CPS took her at the school, they gave her to the family.
What's up, sir?
And that's how
that's-
the mom and them ended up taking her to the. You got to put this shit together. I was trying to put it together
Yeah.
when they did that. How did the mama and the sister have the baby when she was just hollering about she didn't want them to have it? But when she mama got on that phone, she said, Janaya, baby, no, she died last night. We took her to the hospital. She had a seizure.
So she
No.
came after work or whatever, to go to the hospital to see that her baby was dead.
Right, because
And
CP,
grabbed her
all of
up.
that stuff that we
Oh,
had
okay,
seen
yeah.
actually
So
did happen at one point in time, apparently the day before.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, it kind of blew me.
And she was
I'm like,
picking pieces
fuck.
of it up, is how that was going.
So
Yeah,
she one of those
she
people
admitted
that
that
had
she.
the.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So she admitted that she ever since she took her baby to the hospital that night, she ain't been the same.
Pretty much.
So she admitted that. So that's when she snapped, and all of her marbles kind of went from north to south.
Right. Her walking out of there
Okay,
with that
okay.
blanket with no baby in it.
Okay.
When she hit that corner, she was already out of it. And that light was spot on her ass walking down that hallway, leaving that hospital.
Let's talk about that old couple.
Man, that man could have been
Oh.
shot in his damn forehead the way he was talking to her, and she had just got through telling him that she was not robbing that place. And he's like, "Look at what y'all is in here doing. I worked so hard for you young folks, and y'all in here doing this type of stuff."
He said, y'all don't want to work for shit. Y'all just want to take.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Man,
a
I thought she
Vietnam
was
Come
finna
on,
shoot
baby,
him.
let's go, baby. Let's get out of
I
here.
thought she was finna shoot him.
But
I
at that
really
point, you
did,
knew she
y'all.
was straight innocent. You can tell
Right,
her
because
heart was in the
somebody
right
who was
place,
off
but
their
she was
damn head
gone.
would have shot his ass. Because, like, are you over?
Right.
Did I just tell you that I'm not trying to rob this place? And now you over here going off of me talking about, I'm low down, I ain't hard working, and I just went off and told you that I work 2 goddamn jobs to take care of me and mine, and I can barely make it? Are you talking crazy to me? Him and his wife would have been shot right then. I was expecting it.
He said, fuck the dumb shit. I'm out. Come on, baby, let's go.
like you ain't got.
Hey, wait. Let's talk about big dude that want to be brave.
Right,
And-
she should have shot his ass. 'Cause what the hell, you
Yeah, he the
stupid
one that should have
motherfucker.
got shot.
But
I'm glad
I
he
do
didn't
like
get
his
shot.
honesty because most niggas in that situation would have been like, "Hey, she tried to shoot me."
Right.
Instead, he told the truth. Yeah, when I rushed her, the gun went off. My
Yeah.
bad.
But the most beautiful part of the scene for me is when the whole community came out and they had her support because they can relate to everything that she was telling in that story.
I'm
So
still trying to
that-
figure out when that girl went live.
When she put her phone up on the counter.
I didn't even see her do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, she put her phone up on the
yeah.
counter, went live,
She
and
reached behind that damn counter and did that.
Which one? The dark skin one, right?
The dark skin, but yeah, when
Yeah.
she was going to go get them chairs, I think, or went to go get that chair for that old lady.
Now I want to know what security company that security guard works for, because his ass needed to be lynched and fired at the same time.
hey, his
The
job
bank
is to
manager,
secure,
the bank
not to
manager
defend.
said let her in. No, he said they were closed. The bank manager told the security to let her in.
Well, I understand that. I'm talking about when he came back in from outside. He come in, la 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 la, like he don't know shit is happening, and then next thing you know,
He didn't even do what he was supposed to do. She said, "Get everybody the hell out of here. Why is you
that
still
nigga
in
took
here?"
off. He took off. He
The
took
girl
off.
never told nobody they couldn't leave. As you can see, she was just letting people walk out. Why
That's
did his
right.
dumb ass not escort them? Hey, y'all, come on, let's go. She's having a bad day. She says she ain't trying to rob this place, and she don't give a damn about nobody leaving because the door's right here. She ain't stopping us. Come on.
I think everybody needs one of them buttons in their house. You
The
know,
button that bitch pushed
yeah,
behind that
yeah,
counter.
yeah,
Oh
to
my
contact
God,
the
I don't
police.
understand.
Damn.
That just literally pissed me the fuck
everybody need
off.
that button in their house.
Yeah,
You
that
was
pissed me
not
off,
in
too.
harm's way. You put yourself in harm's way for doing stupid shit. All she asked you to do was cash her check. She did not say, "Bitch, I'm robbing this bank. Put it up."
If you
Your
ever,
dumb ass.
if you ever
But
meet her in
look,
real
now,
life,
if you're a
please
bank
don't,
teller
please don't go
and
off on her.
anybody put a gun up on you and you
The
doing your
gun
job,
wasn't up there.
But-
The
ma'am,
gun came
ma'am.
because you got the plan with me.
when that gun came, she pushed the button.
But look, even when the gun came, that button is for if somebody is robbing you, not threatening your ass because you acted slow.
You
I
know
would have
what
just gave her damn check.
You know what? I think she did know that there wasn't no real robbery because if history serves us correct, when people come in to actually rob the bank, The
They
bank
damn sure
tellers,
ain't got shit, not nothing on
the
their
bank
face.
tellers have a bag that they put it in with these blue packets or
Mhm.
these
That's
colorful
true. That's
packets.
true.
So
Mhm.
that's how you supposed to give the robbers the shit. You know,
Well, maybe she was
obviously
trying to do that, but she said, "Hold up, I only need my check. I don't need all
no,
this."
she
money."
started dumping money
No,
on the
all she
counter.
did was just pulling everything out of the goddamn register and put it on the counter. That's what
Yeah,
she
They
was
didn't
doing.
teach that. They didn't teach her how to
Yeah.
do that.
Her and the
Right.
goddamn
It's
friend.
like,
She's like,
because
what the
Zanaya
fuck
was
is you
like,
doing?
why are you giving me all this money? Like, what
I
are
only
you
asked for
doing?
my damn
And-
check.
Me
And
personally,
then she
if,
even,
if I was
she even
if I
went
was
to the
behind
bank
that,
manager.
I
She
would
was
have
like,
threw the
will
blue
you
packs
tell
at her ass.
her?
I
Will
only
you
wanted
tell
my
her
check.
that I only want my 500? I don't know why she putting all this. What is she doing? What
Right.
is wrong with you?
Right.
And
Why
while
is
she's
she crying? Right.
While she's talking, she waving a gun around.
She ain't even realized the gun was in her damn hand. That's how out of it she was.
No, actually, no. Fuck that. I don't
Because
believe
when
that.
when the
I
woman
don't
said something
believe
to her,
that.
she looked at the gun in her
Think
hand. She
about
was
it.
like,
Think
"Oh,
about it.
then
Think
it's
about
not
it.
even mine."
Yeah. That's what a liar would say. You shot them two people with that same damn gun, and then you walk
This
to the
ain't
bank.
my shit. What is
You
you
walk to
talking
the
about?
bank with the
Well,
gun, and then
yo,
you
she didn't lie.
hold the bank up.
She didn't lie. She didn't lie. The gun was not hers. The gun belonged to the robber.
I mean, we know that, but what I'm saying is,
So
you
she
know what,
ain't
y'all,
lie.
you know what? I just want that I love about black women. They gonna stick together, right or wrong.
Right, it don't even matter. They gonna stick
It
together.
don't even matter.
Look,
I just
I'm
told you
coming.
what happened. I just told you everything that
I'm
happened, and you still say no. She just ain't know she had the gun. Cool. So it's like when y'all slip, trip, and land on her, you already know it just happened. I get it. You can't blame her. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Oh my gosh. Yo, it wasn't her gun. She told the truth. It wasn't hers. She was so when she said this wasn't even mine, she wasn't lying. It wasn't hers.
Right.
You know what?
So she could have blacked out or blanked out where it was just something in her
Y'all
hand.
love
How
to
many
use that
times
word.
have you blacked out looking for your cell phone and it was in your hand, like for real?
Never. Maybe once.
Yo, I've been on my phone talking about where is my
Right.
shit,
Where's my
okay?
phone? Right. Exactly. Where my phone at? Right here. The hell.
It happened only one
Yeah.
time at band camp.
I've done it.
in her hand. It's
You
not
still
impossible for
defending the
that to happen.
bullshit.
I'm defending it because
Yo.
you could tell that she was really distraught and not there,
Why?
bro.
Hey,
Right.
this is the look. This is the first time. You know, this is like when they put out a song and it does really great, and they just keep remixing that motherfucker. That's what y'all keep doing. Y'all remixing the fuck out of this shit. The
You are
song, look, it's blue. Look, it's Blue Magic. It don't need no other name. All right, it is what it is.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, damn.
Well, I believe that they did a very, very, very great job on this movie.
Let's
to
break it down a little bit more.
to depict what happens when you are steady put in what do you want to call that? What do you call it?
Predicaments.
Is that predicament?
Stressful situation.
Is that what you call that they put us through on a daily basis with the lies?
Series-
Bro,
well,
that's
they-
where I'm
they
stuck
would
at.
call
It
it-
was the
they would
fucking
call it-
lies.
They would call it series of unfortunate events.
Right. Oh, damn day long. If
And
that
she
ain't
was a
what she
victim of
was going
circumstance, huh?
through is the victim of being of niggerdom. Okay, that's the new of
Yeah.
niggerdom. Okay, on an everyday basis, just
But wait a
because you done
minute, but
came
wait.
into a vicinity, somebody is lying on you.
Mhm.
Something
You
Something's
look
wrong
like the person that was just robbed us, sir. I ain't been nowhere near. Ain't never been in this direction.
Hey, straighten your arms up. You look retarded. I mean, you look.
Okay,
goddamn,
so
I didn't mean to say that.
we can say that, but how many white people were in that film giving her a hard time? Think about that though. Like the people
How
that
many
was
who?
giving her a hard.
Two, three.
Yo, the people.
It was
the
mostly
majority-
us.
It was mostly us. That's my
That's
point.
what I'm
it was
talking about.
mostly us. It
Yeah.
was mostly
Well,
us.
well,
It
well.
wasn't
Go
no
live
white
in another
people all
neighborhood
the
then.
time. It was a bunch
She
of
go on the other side of
motherfucking
town.
niggas.
The two cops
Go on
and
the
the
other side of town and
FBI
work over there at the Dollar
Right,
General.
Right.
The cops.
That's where
But
she
that's
was at, the Dollar
expected,
General.
though. But that's expected that the cops is gonna fuck with you because you're black. That's expected. I'm not
This is
saying
not a
that it's
race
right.
thing.
I'm not
Guess
saying
guess
that it's right,
guess who guess
but
who
I'm
has
saying
no
like
race?
it's expected that if you're gonna be
That gun
fucked
don't
with
have
for
no
the day,
race.
you expect that it's gonna come from either white people or it's gonna come from the cops. You don't think that your own people are gonna fucking try to fucking belittle you and downtrodden you and whatnot, and like literally be that anchor to your fucking stress. You don't expect that from your own people.
Yeah,
You
it was
expect when
us.
you go out, right? And it was us. It was more of us
Us,
fucking
yeah.
with her than
The
them pale
boss,
people.
the landlord,
Yeah.
the damn dude that came in and held up the damn place, the bank teller, the bank manager, the damn security
Right.
guard.
Okay,
Uh,
but in the court of law, none of that matters. She killed 2 people.
Well, first
She
off, the
killed
first one
one
ain't gonna
person in
shouldn't count.
self-defense. Right. The first
Right.
one was in self-defense.
They might shave a little time off, but he did know your name. And the way that phone call was made,
And
that her boss made, that goes on record of her setting this
But
shit
that's
up.
okay. The video was in
But
there
that-
and it
but see-
showed how she looked when he came in there and how she
Right.
came in there by herself from the parking lot to
Looks
into
can
the.
be looks can be deceiving because she walked with that gun to that bank.
Exactly.
Got
So they
up-
were
got-
seeing
got
what she
upset,
walked from.
got upset because she couldn't get her check cash, and she pulled that gun out. That gun wasn't in her hand right away. She had the
gun
check in her
was
hand.
in her purse. The gun
was
was
in her
Thank
pocket.
you.
purse.
Okay, case
Oh,
But
closed.
she had
her
that
pocket.
backpack.
You
It was
going
in
to
her
jail?
pocket.
Right.
She
You
The
pulled
going
it
to
right
jail.
to
gun
her
was in her
pocket.
pocket.
And,
Case closed.
right. And
You
bam.
pulled it
So
that
what-
time. You pulled it. Oh,
but
so you
what
had it
else
on your
was in-
person.
What else was in her pocket that would have made her pull that gun out and drop it on the counter for her to even let that gun be known?
I guess you're gonna tell me. Go ahead.
Maybe
I'm
she's gonna get her
asking a
debit card
motherfucking
out of there. Because she said she lost her ID.
Because she said that her debit card was being declined at the machine.
Right.
AJ, could you talk some
Initially.
sense to these women?
Hey, they just gonna defend each other, bro. That's all they gonna do. That's all they gonna do. It don't matter what was
Hey,
wrong.
y'all hear me? I am the defense.
And we.
You know, and I'm
I
trying to
mean-
let y'all know in the court of
Oh,
law,
my
nothing
God.
that matters.
No,
The phone, who got to the phone first to call the police was the boss, and then he died behind that murder. Okay,
That's her only
cold,
murder, though.
first degree, second degree, fifth
That's-
degree,
that would
all of
be-
them. Hit her with the
But
book.
that should be her only charge. And then when she goes,
She robbed the
in front of
fucking
judge,
bank. She,
Yo, listen. That should be
Oh,
her
my
only
God.
charge. She
So
gonna
she
get
got
hit
you
with
now.
that charge. She gonna get hit with that charge.
Are you
because,
yelling at me?
Nope,
You
not
know,
the
yelling at
easiest
you.
thing she can
Yeah,
do is go
yeah,
to a
she
mental
gonna get hit with that
institution.
charge, and then the judge is gonna hit her. She gonna get a good ass lawyer, and the judge is gonna hit her with
hit her with what?
mental distress.
Yes.
Man, if I was a judge, no, you
Yo,
smart
she
enough to pull that
just
motherfucker
lost
out.
her
She gonna get a
daughter.
good ass
Yo.
lawyer. She couldn't even get
Yo,
$40.
all the
money.
motherfucking people out there, all the people out there, trust me, somebody gonna take that shit pro bono. Somebody gonna take that shit pro bono. Somebody gonna
Oh,
take it
look
pro
at
bono.
Wig. He said she couldn't even get $40. Oh my gosh, what's going on, Larson? You done change your name?
Yo, what's up, man? You late?
Lars, the virtuoso. What's up?
Is he Mexican?
That's a new name.
That's a new name. It's a new name. I got too many people. I got too many stalkers. You know.
Oh
Had
God.
to change my name. Tried to show up at my house. I said no.
You on live? They know where you at now.
Yeah, you might want to chill out.
Yeah.
You just all in front of the cameras. You better.
You see them people right there?
And you just showed your face in front of the
Yeah,
camera that
them,
were
them
married.
people are.
Yep, and there you
Say
are. now.
hello to Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and right here.
Make the man run. Make the man run.
And also, child
He's
support.
innocent. He's innocent.
She was
He's
innocent.
innocent.
I
No, we
proclaim
sticking
that
with him. He's
Janaya
innocent.
Wilkerson is innocent. Okay,
Free
the
denial.
boss. That was that was self-defense too because he was lying on her and trying to put her in jail for something them other people that do who had guns.
No,
She got the gun
I hate to
from
say it. The
self-defense.
boss, that was straight up shut the fuck up. That's what that was.
That was self-defense.
Yeah.
He was
That
trying
was
to pin a
straight
murder
shut the
on
fuck
her.
up.
He
no,
said
that was straight shut the fuck up.
he
that's what that
said
was.
she
Stop
robbed him and he took and she had came in there and set that up and she did not want to go to jail.
You know
for
what
something
she?
did
You
not
know
do.
what she should have did though, right?
Put the
While the
gun
boss
in the
was
boss
yelling at
man's
her.
hand.
She should have been
No,
yelling too.
no. She
It was
should have did
already on camera though.
she should have did a Scony.
Oh what?
A scony, what's that?
Set it off.
Stony.
I need
Stony.
this money.
Stony.
Stony.
I need this
I
money.
need this money. What was dude name?
Luther?
I forgot.
Oh,
Not
Nate.
Luther.
Yeah.
Nate.
Yeah,
It was
Nate.
Nate.
Nate, I'm in the bind, Nate. If she would have said I'm in the bind to
There
her,
we
the
go.
goddamn boss, he
I
probably
don't
like,
think that
I'll
he
tighten
would
you
have
up.
gave a fuck.
He didn't give no.
He didn't
fucks.
care then when she just said that she needed to get that money over to her baby so that she could eat school lunch. He said he didn't care.
Well, see, he wasn't thinking with the right head. That's all. What you gonna do for
Yo.
that?
Follow his mother.
That old man was going through something. I don't know. He was already upset
You heard him
because
on the
he had to go
phone,
pick
right? He
somebody
was like,
up.
I'm gonna pick you up
He
in a
mad
minute.
because
Come
he
on.
lost out on them
Yeah, I got a couple-
royalties from
I
being
got a couple
divorced from
dollars for you,
Aretha.
you know
That's
what
what
I'm
that was.
Something. Yeah, something was on with him. I didn't like his character at all, so I was happy that she shot him. Lord forgive me, but I was just like, shut
I know.
him
I
up.
was.
'Cause
I,
why
was
is you
I
lying?
know. Because I was kind of like, finally, when
Right,
he
because
hit the
why
floor,
is you
was
sitting
like,
there? I
damn,
knew that's what she was
finally.
about to do, though, when he began to lie on her and say that. She was already losing it.
Yeah. Yeah, she was blanking out right
Yes, she was blanking out
Yeah.
right then. And he just
She was
steady
losing it the
yelling
whole
at her
day.
and pointing his damn finger. Boy, sir, you should have been lucky she only shot you once. I thought she was finna light his ass
Oh,
up.
wait.
But-
Wow.
But then that would
I
have
ain't
been
never
if he had
heard
put
no
more.
shit like that in my life. That man
Which-
died that day. He was gonna
He
get
did.
some. He was gonna get some
If-
little cut.
If she had
at-
put,
in a minute on Saturday. If she
if
could have
had
just
put
waited,
more than one bullet
No,
in him, then they would have looked
you
at
done
it
messed
as
his cut up
overkill.
now.
Right,
He can't even get no cut
exactly. But
because he
still,
dead.
with the
They
way
would've
he
looked
was
at it as
acting,
overkill.
I
You
would
know
have. He would have been overkill.
Well, I'm gonna do what AJ
And then,
doing. I'm just
and then it
gonna
would
shut
be
up.
hard for me to defend you
I
in
mean,
court.
hey, they're gonna run it.
Now
Now, if she really wanted to get away with it, after she shot the other dude in the stomach, she would have put the gun and shot the boss man. Put the gun in the boss man's hand, saying that they
It
wrestled
wouldn't
for
have
it.
mattered though, because of the cameras. None of that would have mattered. They watched the footage.
And you see, wait, this is what he's saying. He just came up with a ridiculous ass way, alternate that she could have did it, right? And it sounds good, but the shit y'all saying, y'all
Here
is
we
with the
go.
shit. AJ just
Y'all-
tried to dumb it down to you. You are the
But-
problem, ma'am.
But if she had put it,
She
you got to
did
remember
it.
the cops
She did
was
it. She did
looking.
it.
The cops
did it.
was looking at the video
OJ
footage from the
did it.
store. So
Not
they
OJ did it.
saw. The cops saw
If the
the
gun
two
don't fit, you
robbers
must
come in
quit.
there.
Right.
They said it looks like the robbers came in there, and it looked like she got caught up in a robbery, and
Right.
she shot the robbers. That's what the cops said. They
You know
they
who I
figured
like
that
after the
out
whole
by
movie?
looking at the
Well,
footage.
hold on. Tiana
she-
said that. The other ones was trying to
Right,
say that
Tiana-
she
right,
did.
right,
She did have
right.
something
I'm
to
trying
do.
to verify there was
But-
actually footage in the boss man's office. I don't remember that part.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, footage.
I like the FBI.
Lawson, have you seen it?
I like the FBI. FBI came.
What
there
y'all
ready to
talking
kill.
about? What y'all
We're talking about
about?
Straw.
Oh no, I haven't seen it yet. Nah. I'm
Yeah, we're
gonna have
talking
to.
about Straw.
I thought y'all were talking about Set It Off. I thought I was listening to Cleo or something.
Nah, I just-
Well, see, that's what
Now
people
we're talking
compared the
about
movie
Straw
to.
and what happened.
They
I
should've set it
missed
off in another movie.
I'm in the bind, Nate.
She was in the
Now I
bind.
gotta go because I
She
can't let
was
y'all
in the
spoil
bind.
this for me. Y'all have
Oh
a
yeah,
blessed and
John.
prosperous
yeah,
day.
you gotta go.
All
With
right.
your telling.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But yeah, that was a story to be told.
FBI.
I need
What's
another
the
one like
twist?
that. Give me something
They
else. Put
came
it in
in
the
to
black man
kill.
perspective, like the Pursuit of Happiness. That
But
was
they
that was
gave one on
lightweight.
John Q when he was in there trying to save his son's
That was
life.
that
at the
was
hospital.
lightweight too. Put it in the hood. Show us what the what gets those
And
men
guess
in the
what?
hood to act like that.
John Q didn't get a
Waist
chance to go to
deep.
jail because he got shot dead
Is that what Waist
pulling
Deep
that
was?
bullshit.
That was what Waist Deep was.
He
They
didn't get
kidnapped his
killed?
son.
He
He
didn't.
didn't get killed. He
And
didn't
John
get
Q, he
killed.
didn't get killed. That was
He-
based
but
on a
he
real
didn't get
life
shot.
his
story.
death and got away.
He might have got shot, but he didn't get killed though. He lives. Because remember at the end he was taking the boys to the baseball game. He ended up and they had the little, you know what I'm saying, how he went on.
Yeah,
I think he
saved
did a
his
little
son,
time.
John Q.
But
Wait,
yeah,
he
his son
took him
lived
to
and
the
he
base.
lived.
He took him to the baseball game.
Like
Yeah.
years later, you know what I'm saying? He did some time, but he didn't
Oh,
get
okay, I
killed. When they
get you.
shot him, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't get killed though. You know what I'm saying? They shot him so
I
he
thought
dropped
he
the
had to
weapon.
give his heart. I must remember it
Yeah,
wrong.
he gave that
Right,
man his
that's what I'm
heart.
trying to figure out. Right, when did he give up his heart? Ain't that what the baby was missing?
No, remember because at the end another heart came through.
Right, another king.
All
heart
right,
came
Oh,
right,
through.
right,
okay,
right,
okay.
right. Show did. I ain't watched that in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I ain't
Well,
watched
yeah.
that in a minute either.
That was a great movie. What would y'all rate that?
A murder movie. That's what the fuck I read.
What would you rate
What
that?
straw?
And she should get
Straw,
the book.
yes, because I don't watch movies a whole lot, and when I do, you have to keep my attention the entire time, or I will have to watch your movie 4 or 5 times. I actually was able to sit and stay up and watch this movie 3, 4 times all the way through. I'm going to have to give it a 5 out of 5 because if you can catch my attention without me going to sleep,
Yeah,
You've
her
done a
ass is
great
a
job.
narcoleptic when it comes
Okay.
to movies.
yes, baby.
Don't take her
Hello,
to no
first
movie
soon as
theater or
it come
nothing.
on, honey, I am out.
What about you, Miss
Like a
Green?
light.
What you give it?
I'm gonna.
You just defended that lady
because
this
they had-
whole time. Give it a 5. Go ahead.
I
No, give it.
can't. Okay, so as
Oh,
much as
wow.
I,
Oh wow.
I had characters I
okay.
hated in it. Yeah, I had to give it a 5.
as much
Once
as
you get into the characters, you did something. That character development was great.
Okay, you already spoke. Be
Yeah.
quiet. It's your turn. Go ahead.
as much
Number
as
8.
I did enjoy the film, there were some points in there that I just was like, it was just totally unnecessary. So because of that, I can't give it a straight 5. I got to give it a 4.5 stars.
Well, tell me a
Okay.
part that was totally unnecessary.
Like there was just certain things that like were totally unnecessary, like the thing with the whole bomb thing. Like a lot of that stuff was just unnecessary, and they didn't have to take it to that extreme to some extremes to get the point across. You know, it's just certain little aspects, just little odds, bullshits. But I mean,
What
it
you
was
give
a
it?
good film.
What
It was
did
a
you
good
give it?
film.
Out of
but,
5
I
stars,
mean,
what you give it?
She said
I'm
4.5.
giving it a 4.5.
The way you was defending, I would thought you gave it a 6.
I'm serious.
6 on
Well,
each.
I'm gonna
You
give
ain't
it a
do
4.
nothing.
You'll give it
Reason
a
I'm
4?
giving it a
Alright.
4. The movie was good. All up until the point where y'all women gonna defend this woman with y'all life.
Right.
And I'm not
Yep.
gonna give y'all an excuse to go insane in real life. To go and say, oh, I blanked out. I didn't know what I was doing. No excuse for y'all. So
No.
at one point, y'all just took it away from the whole movie. I'm sorry.
No.
I feel like y'all done done
Oh,
some
my
dirty in
God.
y'all life the way y'all defended her.
Mhm.
What?
Mhm.
Who?
No, I don't know
You
what he's
all.
talking
Who are you talking about?
about.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're saying you don't know. Okay.
Huh?
What?
Talking
I
about
don't
some
know
who?
what you
The
talking
owl
about.
on your shoulder. That's who.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got no
owls.
owls
I ain't got no owls and I ain't got no conscience.
And that furthermore
Just like Janaya.
tells you why I took that one away.
If you taking one, I'm taking 2 away for this bullshit.
That's what I'm
Oh
talking about.
my gosh.
No, it was a good
Wow.
movie. I didn't know that it could touch you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I mean, she was making so many ugly faces. I was like, oh my God, I feel your pain.
Right.
I ain't never
Yeah.
seen her that damn ugly before. God damn.
I ain't never known somebody can cry that much. I mean, good
Right.
on
When I
cue.
say she did
On
that shit,
cue.
it was I can't wait for no emblems. Boy, when she said that shit, I felt that in my soul. I told her not to take my car because I got to be the one to take my daughter to and I can't wait for no emblems.
Hey, that old lady though, that other girl, you need to shut up. You need to shut up. So what if she got a bomb? So what if she didn't rob the bank? You need to shut up. You don't know what the fuck
Baby,
going
I
on.
hope you make it out of here. No, because she said, I ain't never known nobody to hear what this woman just said and not have no feelings about
Now,
it
see,
at all.
this is why you
cold
can't
as
trust women, right? That old woman is in a bank robbery, regardless of what y'all want to think. The
She
FBI is
heard
there.
what that woman said.
Guess what she do? Oh, my sugar low. She ain't got no damn
Mhm.
diabetes.
She got the
Yep.
fuck up out of there, though.
She said, I'm getting
She
up
ain't got
out
no
of
damn
here.
diabetes.
She
faked
could have
that
been
shit.
left though, y'all, if that was the case.
She was like, well,
She
well,
sat
we
in
need
there
to go
all
to-
that time. She could have been left.
She had a purse full of peppermints.
You know,
Right.
She, like,
would you
first
like a
full
down
peppermint?
to her last tic
Well,
tac.
that,
And was like, it's time
if you
for me
don't,
to get out of
hey,
here.
I would have told them, right? If I got the gun, oh, yo, sugar low, give her all them peppermints up there right now. Eat all that shit.
But she wasn't holding no hostages.
No, exactly. She was not holding it.
The bank manager volunteered to stay there with her. Like,
Right.
she volunteered. You know what
She
I'm
was
saying?
not
She was like,
holding
I'm gonna
anything.
see.
So
Right.
in
She was like,
actuality,
I'm gonna see you through this.
let's wrap this up. In actuality, we ain't got to wrap it up, but
Right.
she went crazy and started living her normal life because her daughter died the night before, and she
Right.
knew it. Okay, there is no excuse for you bringing your ass to work when your damn baby is dead.
In her grief,
Oh God,
she
get
blocked.
that fucker. And she shot a motherfucker
Yo, in her
in her
grief,
grief,
in
and
her
she robbed
grief,
a bank in her grief, and she held
in
niggas hostage for 12 hours.
She
in
did
her
not
grief.
hold the people
but,
hostage.
but initially, in her grief,
Oh,
she
here we
was
go.
in denial of her pain. That's how everything started. That's what the trigger was. The straw that broke the camel's back was the fact that her daughter was dead. Her daughter, the straw, she had already gone crazy before the film even started. She was already fucked up. From the moment that she woke up, it was all a fucking illusion. Well,
Yeah.
not an illusion, but it was all
In her
going with the
mind,
motions.
you're right.
Right. It was just all just going with the flow, trying to just, this is not real. This ain't real. My daughter didn't die last night. My child is
Right.
still here. You know
Now,
what I'm
if I
saying?
was outside
just going
standing in
through
that
the
apartment
motions.
complex and I'm watching her do this shit, right? I'd be like, man, who sold her that shit? That's some good shit right there. She
Yeah.
I
talking to her
can't
motherfucking
stand
self.
your ass,
She
man.
talking to her motherfucking self. What? I need two of them.
Then if that's what I don't understand though, also, like, if everybody always saw her getting up, going to work in the morning, taking her daughter to school, putting her daughter in the car, whatever the case may be, then like nobody said anything when she had her arm out like she was walking, or had her child's hand dragging her child to the car. Like, nobody said nothing about, like, what the fuck is you holding on
You
to?
doing right.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
nothing.
Right. Like,
Now the
nobody said
principal,
none of
I
that
think the
shit.
principal knew about it because when she opened that door and let the air out to walk in the fucking building,
You.
Yeah.
and the principal like, what the fuck? And then when she
But
ran in there, like, y'all called me. Shit, ain't nobody called you. Are you okay?
but
I know what you
why
just went
is
through.
it
Are you okay?
when she was saying to the landlord, can you tell the other tenants to turn his music down so my baby can sleep at night? Her baby
The
was
landlord was
already
sick
dead.
of her shit. Okay,
Listen, the
I don't want
baby
to hear
was
that. You
already
3 months
dead.
late on your shit.
The
They gonna
baby
turn this
was
shit up. He
already
paid his
dead.
rent.
The baby was already dead. The landlord didn't say nothing about her walking to the car
Miss
without the
Pearly
child.
Jr. didn't have to
And the
say
dude
shit. She
in the
want her money.
wheelchair,
Mhm.
dude
He
in the
crazy as
wheelchair,
hell too.
he didn't he wasn't crazy. He was
He's
just
an
just looking for a pocket
upset.
alcoholic.
change.
Like, that's it. Like, he was a broke dude.
You know what he
With
did? You know why
nothing
he ain't say
crazy
nothing?
about
You know why he
him.
ain't say nothing? He was looking at her like, well, you ain't got another mouth to feed no more, so you can feed me.
I
And he
hate
kept his
your
hand out.
They
ass.
didn't know though.
I'm not doing
The
no
people
more
at the
shows
apartments, none of them
with
knew.
you.
You can't stand here, bro. He always play too damn much. He said, there's one less mouth to feed you. Now you can help feed me. Lord. What the fuck?
That's what's up.
Well, if you have not seen it, you have now seen it through our eyes. Make sure you get on over to Netflix and pay that $7.99 to get the subscription for Netflix every month. You can watch it 30 times if you like. It was very good. It's worth your time to check out. It's going to relate to you. Get your tissue ready. Even if you ain't somebody who cries, baby, you going to get at least one tear out, because watching this woman go through this shit is like watching your life at some point in time, whether it was through your mama, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, somebody you have seen being torn down in this manner and has felt this way at some point in time in life, and you was looking like, damn, man, they just can't catch a break. And this right here is one of those movies where you watch somebody who just can't
Yeah, and if you think
catch
you're
a
gonna do some
damn break.
crazy shit like that, you can go into jail.
You
I
just
heard
can't
that
catch a break.
I heard that they're working on
On a number
another
two?
installment.
How
Yup.
can you even make a number two?
They gonna make her
Because
even
they're gonna
crazier.
With different
Like she
people.
ain't really in jail.
because
Like she
they're gonna
living her
make
life,
it.
and she whole time she sit in the jail
Will you
cell.
be quiet? They're gonna make it from. They're gonna make it from the male's perspective.
Finally,
They're
we
gonna make
They're
it
gonna
where
make
it's a
it from.
man.
where's
Yep.
the man?
They're gonna
Oh
make it
no,
from the male
no.
Okay.
perspective.
I don't want to see
Yeah.
And
my
we want to
brothers
see
go
all
there
this
like that.
And
empathy
you know
for him.
who?
Okay, we want to
You know
see
who's
it.
gonna. You know who's gonna play the guy? I forget his
Okay,
name,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
who is the guy who played Judas the Messiah? Who's that dude?
Oh, that dude,
Yeah,
Keith,
that dude.
Lakeith,
Yeah, Keith something. Yeah,
it's
he's gonna.
Lakeith or something.
You
Yeah,
talking about the one
Lakeith
who played Black
something.
Jesus or
Yeah.
Book of
No, no.
Clarence?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, yeah. He's gonna
Ah,
be. He's gonna be the focus on the
he's an
next
adorable
installment of
character.
Straw.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
It's funny. He's funny. He's kind of comedic, and then it's quirky. He has
Yeah, and when he started killing motherfuckers, I'm defending him.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he'll be in the
All
next
the way.
installment of Straw, according to what I saw online for their next installment. That it's gonna be
Can't
about a
wait to see it.
guy, and it
Oh,
will
I'm,
be.
I'm, I'm gonna be there with popcorn.
I got some for
We need to
us.
pop his corn.
There's something
Ain't
I
nobody
was
finna
thinking
pop my
of.
motherfucking
It
corn. What's
might
wrong with
be
you?
in the works. I don't know exactly yet. But
Mhm.
any of you guys, Sister Soldier fans?
Yes, we're
No,
doing the coldest winter ever.
nope.
Yes. I want to break it down into pieces.
Man, that book
Okay,
ain't nothing
look.
about, but
Okay,
nothing about
wait,
but
hold on,
getting
hold on.
trains
The
ran on
only
you and
way
shit. I ain't trying that shit.
is that's not the truth.
Like
Okay, that's
turn it
not the
into
truth.
skits with a
Oh,
narrative.
shit. You
Okay,
go defend
so
it.
the only way we can do
Because the
that is
coldest
if
winter
you
ever is a narrative.
did you actually read the book? Did you read it?
Baby, I got
No.
it playing in my head like it's a movie.
I
Okay, then
wouldn't even waste
we
my
good.
time reading that shit.
Because we don't
I
need
didn't even know it
nobody to
was a
go
book.
through nothing except for you and I, because we're probably the only two people who have read that book, and I've read it probably
Oh, you
3
just don't
times.
want me up here.
And if I'm not, that's a fact. And I think I
What?
actually have still a
Baby,
book.
I have read all of them and I have them all right here so I can
Yeah,
reread it.
I was gonna say because I think I got the coldest winter. I got it in my
I
on my
got
bookshelf.
Midnight. I got Midnight 2, Midnight 3, and I got The Love After Death, which is the part of
Oh,
Winter
the
getting out of
right,
jail from the coldest
right.
winter.
Yeah, I haven't read
hmm
that yet because is it
I've
a
been listening to
letdown
it.
from what I heard? Oh, because I was gonna say because everybody says just get the audiobook.
I
But
got the
like
audio.
see, I can't. I gotta buy the book. Like I gotta sit
I
down
haven't seen
and
the
read
book.
that
It
shit.
wasn't ready. It was only giving out audio when I took the audio. So
Mm-hmm.
that was the
Yeah, I
only
would
version
love
she
to
had out
do.
at that time. But yeah, girl.
I would love to do the coldest winter ever.
I
And
believe that would be very, very catchy if we could break it
and
into skits
for the
to tell
men,
out the whole story.
Yeah,
y'all
y'all go
get
ahead
one
and
of
do
them.
that.
Y'all
Guys,
We
what
get
y'all
one
need
of them
that.
doing?
Donald.
We need
Yo,
Midnight.
get
We
you.
need Santiago. I need Bullet.
Yep.
We're gonna do
Mm.
dead
Yep.
presidents.
Hell
I was
yeah.
gonna
Is
say
that a book?
y'all.
We don't need it to be a book.
It's a movie.
That's right.
Well, I'm just saying that people have been trying to get this woman to animate her book for a while. I think if we were to put it together and showcase them, then maybe we can get a title to do the project because she hasn't given anybody the title to make that book out of a movie, and it is very, very photogenic based off of the descriptions in there. That's why I'm telling you, I got the whole book playing through my head like a movie, and I ain't never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Yep.
remember her mama, her face being cut up because she got into a fight with somebody. The daddy house got busted. The projects was jealous of them, but their whole family was there.
Oh
They
yeah,
grew
the
up
whole
there. They
family lived
ran
in
the
the
whole
projects,
projects. They was the baddest
and
motherfuckers
it's
there.
New York
Apparently,
City.
dripped down in every goddamn thing that you could think of. Okay, they ran it.
Yeah, it's New York City in the '90s, yo.
It was her and her
It's
two
what it is.
sisters.
Yep. Porsche
hmm
and Mercedes.
Exactly. And she had a crush on Midnight.
Yeah, she was never gonna hit me. Yeah.
Now, the Midnight Stories is a whole nother thing, baby.
I know
That's
Midnight Story though, but Midnight didn't he like marry some
yes, he
African
married
chick
too.
or something?
No, she was
Yeah.
no Philippine Japanese.
Okay.
Japanese and black. Then he turned around and found a Korean and something else or whatever mixed girl. Akimi was his first wife name, and his second wife's name I forgot. But he met both of them as teenagers, and he was traveling the world trying to go find the first wife.
Yeah, because he feel like
His mom, he was
privileged like
Muslim.
that.
The mama, he used to, oh yeah, y'all got to baby. When I tell you, it's some stories behind it. But if y'all like this and you want to see more, all you got to do is comment in here and say encore, encore, and let us know what it is that you guys want to talk about next week. What shows and movies you have seen, so we can come in here, and talk about it.
I want to talk about Supernatural.
Okay. Oh, we
That's a
can do
good one.
Supernatural long as hell.
You ain't no
Man,
real fan. That's all.
You guys, okay? No, I'm saying how you gonna do it. Are you gonna do it by seasons?
That's a lot.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
because you ain't gonna do it by episode. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I can do
hell
it by
no.
recollection. Okay.
Well, I'm saying, but you got to kiss some people up that don't know nothing about them if you just gonna jump into it. So you need to do it by
Well,
seasons.
hey, you know what? What my
Everybody
motto
knows
is:
Sam
if
and
you don't
Dean
know
win
what's
the
going
chest.
Yo,
on,
do
you
you
just ain't your
guys
type
know?
of squatter.
What's that?
Do you guys watch Prison Break?
I have.
Yeah.
Yo, you know Eminem is joining the cast of Prison Break as one of the
Shut
as the third
up.
as the third brother to the brothers.
Well, I'm going in.
He's entering the cast as the third brother